What's up, everybody? Blue Dooley and wife. We're at the 2020 Joe Mama Car Show. There's some pretty sweet cars. I did get some video footage. I mostly took stills just because so many people, and the little bit of video I did shoot, I'm gonna have to cover up with my own audio. But come along and check out some cool rides. So this 1969 Oldsmobile 442 kind of shows you why it was hard to get photos and video. The shadows and light coming through the trees just made it hard. This was a 48 Plymouth. This orange paint was just gorgeous out in the sunlight. Pretty good variety of cars. I mean, there's an Austin Healey and a Steel Photo coming up a little later. Some Firebirds. What else do we have? So we had some Model Ts, a Nash Rambler. So not as many Camaros and Mustangs as there were the last time we made it. But these two, Buick Rivieras, the dark one in the back you can't really see. But both of them are 71. The lowrider guys, especially these two cars, I just love the paint. You're really hard pressed to find painters who can do murals and the candy coats as well as the lowrider guys. They really put a lot of effort into their paint jobs, and it really shows. Again, these two cars were kind of hard to shoot. This one was way out in the sunlight, and that gloss, you can see everybody reflected in the paint. You can also see on the rims, they painted the rims. But here's a little better shot of the some of the artwork on the lowrider. You can even see how well reflected I am in the paint. 2001 Porsche and a Mustang sitting right next to each other. Again, these two cars were out in the light, so it was a little easier to shoot. These two Model Ts were really good looking cars. Again, the yellow one kind of out in the sun and in the shadow, but this white one was a little easier to shoot. And then this was I believe this was the 48 Chevy. A little teardrop camper trailer with it, kind of painted up to match. Really beautiful truck. There's another Nash, that green one, and of course 55 Chevy. And of course my personal favorite is the Power Wagon. It was a 57, really nice looking truck. C10 sitting next to it. I didn't write down the year of that. A C-Cab Ford next to a Willys 35. And then I believe the next one down the road was a 26 Roadster. So, like I said, wide variety of cars. Friendly people. You can talk to just about anybody. There's a couple of muscle cars in the background. Another 50-something Chevy sitting next to this. Really a fun car show. Especially since it's free to get in. There's a Camaro for sale. If that's kind of your thing. I didn't get the name of the car next to it. But here's a few still shots. Again, the Model T is really good looking. This was a 30 Model A. Nobody really filled out all the info on the cars, so I'm not exactly sure which motors they had, but a few of the stills came out a little good. Yeah. Old Chevy pickup, good looking truck. This was the 50 Nash, I believe. Here's another Nash, fugly. I really kind of like the license plate on this one. Here's a Studebaker. Then the Austin Healey, which was a 57. Really fun looking little car. And then we didn't get the model and year of this one down. Really good looking car though. This one I took just because, boy, that green is, that's really noticeable green. Thunderbird and a Malibu, I believe, sitting right next to each other. AMC. This was a cool looking little car too. Kind of hard to shoot though. And of course a CUDA. Tell you what, the CUDA is one of my favorite cars. Convertible's really nice. Here's that Porsche GT. Dart Super B. This was a 72, I believe. And sitting next to it is a 2019 Hellcat. Just a great looking car. And then we're going to get the boat fired up. And I had to get the picture of the two doggos, St. Bernard and a Doberman, I believe. Hope everyone enjoyed the video and had a good weekend.